Hello everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of the Escape from Innsmouth in the Mansions of Madness series. We're in episode 17. The entire house is collapsing in fire around them, and we got two monsters with us. We have to get rid of those. We have to find the agent. We have to get out of here before it's too late. I would like to start with William Yorick once again, and I will allow William to attack this deep one. So with no further ado, we go to the app and tell it that we want to attack the deep one. Here's the app, and we're gonna press the monster drawer and we press the deep one. It's been readjust the camera just a bit for you. He has already taken 3 damage because of fire in the last turns. Now I would like to attack it, and I would like to attack it with unarmed. You catch your opponent's wrist above your head, then pivot, twist and attempt to throw. It's an agility test for William, and we do need 2 successes. Let's go to the board. And here's the board. William's agility is 3, and he has got the brass knuckles, which allows him to roll 2 additional dice while attacking unarmed, which he is doing now. That will give him 5 dice. That's 2 successes. Let's go to the app and see what the pass effect was. And in the app we read: if you pass, you hurl your opponent to the floor. The monster suffers 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. That was William's first action, and I will keep on whamming on it, and we're gonna attack it again. We're gonna attack it with unarmed. This time you challenge your enemy to fisticuffs. Your 4 pulses sizing you up. It's an influence, which it says roll 2 extra dice if you have suffered 3 or more damage, which he hasn't. And let's go to the board and let's do an influence check for William. There we are. William's influence is 3. He has still got his brass knuckles on, looking furious. And we count 3 successes there. And I still not want to use my focus, so let's go to the app and see what the pass effect was. In the app we read: if you pass, which you did, you take advantage of the momentary confusion and deliver a powerful swing to the head of the monster. The monster suffers damage equal to your test result, which were 3. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and it's dead. Yay! William kills another one. Whoop! No more deep ones. And William gets a clue. Yoo-hoo! Awesome. That's 1 down. Now for Min's turn. I guess we're gonna yeah, what we're gonna do with Min? Have to try to get to the agent. Let's go to the board and no, wait. There's still an cultist in the room. We're gonna have Min. Oh. No, we're gonna have Min attack the cultist. Min's gonna attack the cultist, and she's gonna attack the cultist with a spell. Yeah, let's use shriveling on him. You try to sound your way through the alien words. Lore, and she needs 2 successes. Okay, let's go to the board and have Min doing a lore check. Min's lore is 3. Oh, and she's still suffering from acalculia, which says that she has to roll 1 fewer die while resolving a lore test. It gives her whooping 2 dice to get 2 successes. Let's try. Come on, Min. Oh, now she can't use clues because she's dazed, but she hasn't got any either, so that's how it is. So she has 1 success. We can re-roll because of Min's passive ability that says once per round you or another investigator within range may re-roll 1 die while resolving the test. So come on, Min, give us a star. No! Crap. She fails again. So let's go to the app and see what the fail effect is. And the app reads, if you fail, your approximation of the words yields no effect. Then flip the spell you attacked with. Come on, focus. The spell seems to resonate and echo within your mind. You direct the resonance at another foe. Suffer 1 face down horror, then another monster within range suffers 3 damage. There's no other monster within range. Well, first do her horror. Do I think about that? If there's no monster within range, does Yorick take the damage then? Yorick's no monster. There's one suffer, was it face down horror? Whoop, going to Min. She's now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horror damage. 2 more, and she's totally bonkers. You know what? I'm gonna play it like this, that the monster, the cultist here, suffers 3 damage. It's a house rule now, so that's how it is. And shriveling, I have 4 of those here. Let's find another shriveling. No, because the spell is so powerful. I give this to Min. I will play it like that. Maybe it's wrong, I don't know. Tell me if I'm mistaken. I won't bother anyway, because I'm sure I have finished playing by then. So we press continue. Now this was Min's first turn. First action, I mean. Now I will let Min attack again. We have to kill this. Now she attacks with a heavy weapon, because she has got the fire extinguisher, which also is a weapon. It's a heavy weapon. As you swing at your foe, the sweat on your palm threatens to lose the weapon from your grasp. Strength, and she needs 1 success. Okay, let's pop over to Win and do a strength test. Here's Min. Her strength is, let's adjust the camera a bit. Strength is 3. Now she did use her reroll. She's still dazed. And yep, there's nothing more she has that can help her. Ooh, and she got 1 success. That's all she needed. Come on, Min, you can do this. Let's go to the app and read. As the app saying, if you pause, she had 1 success, you manage to keep a hold long enough to connect with your enemy. The monster suffers damage equal to the weapon's damage. And the weapon's damage are 2. So he's at 5 now. She didn't lose, oh, luckily didn't fail that. Yep. That was Min's second action. And that means we are done with the investigator phase yet again. Let's see what the mythos brings. This fire spreads out of control. Place fire in a space adjacent to a space containing fire. Holy Christ. Let's see. Just a moment. Here we are. It's the board of fire. You know, I think I played it a bit wrong, because I've been placing 2 fires now the last rounds, but well, placed is placed. I think I will decide to have this getting on fire now, and that will be the spreading of fire. Now the app says the lonely sound of a foghorn echoes off the dark building walls. This mythos event affects each investigator. The echoes are disorienting, but maybe they will provide cover for your activities. Observation, and have to have 1 success. So let's try to do observation test. Just a second, I was zooming. Now we're a bit more zoomed in. Let's start off with William, and he has an observation of 4. And he's got a clue. That was total failure. You can't even reroll. Let's do Min's observation. She has 4, and she has the magnifying glass, which gives 1 more die, and she passes. Let's go to the app and see what it says. Here we are. It says, if we can take the fail effect first, because William failed. If you fail, the sounds bounce in endless confusion, and you stumble into a wall, suffer 1 face down horror, and become stunned. Oh, we did not need that now. Let's see, shuffle it, cut it, and horror. William has now suffered 4 horror damage, and he is stunned because he hits his head. You cannot perform more than a single action during your turn. At the end of your turn, discard. Oh, the dazed effect for Min is gone now, by the way. Yeah, woohoo! So William is stunned, but the past say the sounds you make are completely swallowed up by the moaning of the horn. Oh yeah, I guess she's screaming in terror of the fire all around her. Now the mob is now standing in fire, so it starts taking 1 damage, moving 1, 2, taking 1, 2 in fire damage. And yeah, you know the drill there. There's no investigator in the streets. Oh no, the mob begins tearing apart the dock. In moments it will be too late to escape. Each investigator suffers 1 horror, then flips 2 horror face up. This is the end game, folks. I can feel it. Let's see, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Okay, let's do Min first. No, William first, sorry. Okay. Whoop, 1 horror for him. He's now at 5 horror damage. 5 horror damage. We have to flip 2 of them face up, which are never a good thing. Let's see. Let's flip the first one. Oh, cower in fear. You scramble into a corner and hide there just for a little while. Become stunned, then discard. Well, he is stunned already, so yoink. Panic. You scream, leaping desperately away and tumble to the ground. Resolve immediately. Suffer 1 additional face down damage, then flip this card face down. So we suffer damage then. There's the damage deck. Let's do shuffle. Card. And the card. Okay, now it's Min's turn. She has suffered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here comes number 6. Boink. She's totally bonkers already, so this goes here and now. We're done. So done. Okay. Oh, kleptomania. You do not understand why you need to keep stealing things, but you cannot help yourself. Keep face up. Whenever you end your turn in a space with another investigator, take 1 item at random from another investigator in your space. She's become a thief. Oh no. Okay. Next one. Minor shock. Your heart races and your breath catches in your throat. Resolve immediately, no additional effect. Flip this card face down. Whew. Holy diver. Let's go to continue. Now the cultist moves 2 spaces and attacks the adjacent investigator who has suffered the most damage. And guess what? It's Min! The monster attacks. The cultist slides a small blade across pallid flesh, allowing the blood to pool in one hand. Whispering a short incantation, the cultist slings the blood at you. Lore! And she has to have 2 successes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this may be the final hour for Minty Fun. Let's go to the board and see what the dice will give us. And Min's lore still 3. She can only roll 2 because of her acalculia. Oh. And there you have it. There you have it. It's a failure. Okay, let's go to the app and read it out. The app says, if you fail, your veins burn as the droplets slither into your own wounds. Suffer 1 face down damage and 1 horror. Let's do the damage. Face down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the horror. Doesn't say face down, so that will be... Oh, so for 1 face down damage and 1 horror. Well, that's 1 horror up. And she gets startled. You stagger, backward in alarm. No effect. Discard, discard. Oh! Okay, so... Wow! Haha. She just staggered backwards. Each investigator must resolve a horror check against a monster within range. And that is the cultist. The cultist snickers, and you realize you have stepped within a glyph etched into the ground. It glows red as you study the symbols. Suffer 1 face down damage and 1 face down horror. Lore +1 negates. Truly. This is the final hour. Let's go to the app. No, the app, I mean the board. Here we are at the board. Let's do William first. Lore +1 negates. He's got 3 lore +1, that's 4 dice. And he has to negate 2. He negates 3, so he doesn't suffer any damage or horror. Now for Min. Her lore is 3, -1 of the Calculia, +1 for the test. She has to have 2 successes. And she gets 1. That means she negates 1 face down damage and suffers 1 horror then. Or do I choose? I'm not sure. I'm gonna play it like I can't choose, because if it says negates, I would count it like first success negates the damage and the second success negates the horror. I got 1 success, so it negates 1 damage and she suffers 1 horror. Or is it 1 of each? I have to check the rules. I'll be back. Yep, check the rules. You can choose. So of course we choose the horror, so she will suffer damage. And is it face down damage? Yup. Well, it doesn't matter, she will be wounded nonetheless. Let's see, there's a damage for her. She's now at 7 damage, and that will bring her to wounded. So we discard 7 damage for Min. She will be wounded. Wounded says you cannot perform the move action more than 1 each round. When you have suffered damage equal to your health, you are eliminated. So now Min is both wounded and insane. And that's, the app says nothing more, so that concludes this episode. I can't believe that we survived this. Can't be much more now. Can't be. Both investigators are on the brink of doom, and the house is turning to cinders around us. So we end the mythos phase, and as much as I would like to carry on, I have promised myself to keep this for episode by episode. So I have to follow my own stupid rule, and I will just bid you all a good bye-bye and see you till next time. I guess we are now in the end game and in the final episodes of this playthrough. So we'll see in the next episode how this fares. Till then, stay safe. This is me signing out. Bye bye.